Hello everyone and very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are doing great. So today I am coming here to discuss about the procedure of book review, how to review a book, what should be the starting point of it, what will be the ending note, what are the steps we need to follow to develop the structure of a book review and all. As since last couple of days some of my students continuously they have been asking me to help them in this matter. Therefore I am thinking of uploading one video particularly on their demanding topic called book review, so that they can easily access to it any portion of time according to their convenience and from anywhere they can access to it. And before going to start the procedure of book review, I would like to tell you all one thing, that see, there are so many styles that are available for this purpose. Means there are so many styles through which you can develop the structure of book review, and there is no such compulsion like only this particular style is correct or only through this particular style we have to develop the structure of a book review, or what I am going to tell you about the style that I am going to mention in this video, only through that particular style you need to develop the structure of book review. No, it is totally not like that. You do have the freedom of choose the style whichever you wish to choose. Based on your convenience you can choose any style for this purpose. Okay, that is not a problem. I repeat, you can choose any particular style for the purpose of developing the structure of book review. There is no such compulsion that you have to choose only particular this or particular that. Got it? Okay, so next I would like to tell you about two things that you must need to keep in mind before going to start the book review. The first thing is that you must need to be clear that what type of book you are going to take for this purpose. Remember, you cannot choose an edited book for this purpose. Usually edited books are not being taken for the purpose of book review. You need to choose an original book. You need to choose an original book for the purpose of book review. Edited books you need to ignore in this matter. You need to choose original books for this purpose. Okay. The second thing is that what exactly you are going to review, you need to know that. You need to be clear that what you are going to review. Whether you are going to review the entire book, or you are going to review some chapters from that book, or you are going to review only one chapter from that book. What you are going to review, you must need to know that first. You need to be clear regarding that. Okay? Without knowing what you are going to review, or what are the options you do have in this matter, or what type of book you need to choose for this purpose, your task will not properly completed. Okay, then I will tell you about 5 points through which you can develop the structure of book review. The first point, and you can consider the first point as the starting point. From this starting point you need to start developing your structure of book review. The first point is about the book. You can note down also, the first point is about the book. First of all, you need to write about the book. What you need to write? You need to give the details about the book, as well as you need to give the statistical data, statistical informations about the book. Remember, very briefly you need to give all this. So under the first point about the book, you need to give the details of the book. You need to give the statistical informations, details of the book very briefly, like the publishing house, or the publishing year, or the ISBN number and all. Okay, So these are the things that basically comes under this point. Next point is number 2, that is the importance of the book. So here you need to write that what the author he tried or tries to describe through his book. You need to write the importance that the author tries to explain in his book. And remember, if you are taking the entire book for this purpose, then chapter wise you can write, like chapter 1, chapter 2. And if you are not taking the entire book, suppose you are taking only one particular chapter, then in point wise you can also write the importance of that book that the author tried to explain. So this is about the second point. Third point is that you need to write the positive sides, the advantages of that book. You need to write the advantages, the strengths, the positive sides of that book which you are going to review. So under the point number 3, you need to write the positive sides of that book which you will going to review. Okay, so the next point, point number 4, is disadvantages of that book. So under the point number 4, you need to write the weaknesses, the disadvantages of that book which you are going to review. That means you need to criticize, you need to write some points, some weaknesses that you will find when you are going to reviewing that particular book. Okay, so at last the 5th point comes. At the 5th point, you need to write recommendations. The 5th point is recommendations. At last, after criticizing the book, finally you need to give some recommendations so that the author can work on the weaknesses of that particular book that you used to mention. I repeat once again, at last under the 5th point you need to give some recommendations so that the author can work on the weaknesses for the betterment he can work. Okay, so with the recommendations you can finish the book review, and in addition to that also you can give one conclusion part. If you used to give conclusion part, that will be much better. And if you are giving the conclusion part, always remember, always you try to end the conclusion part with a positive note. If you are giving the conclusion part, then always ending the conclusion part with a positive note. Even though you used to criticize the book, but when it comes to a conclusion, always end it with a positive note. So in this way you can develop the structure of book review. In this way you can do book review. I hope this video will help you to understand the procedure of book review, how to develop the structure of book review. And if you are following the simple steps that I am mentioning in this video, you can easily develop your own structure of book review. You can do book review. Okay.